Let me at least get my underwear on.
Just want your head, Dougie. We're in Ohio, and this is our motel room, and I was trying to get Dougie.
You gotta get his clothes on first.
There's your head. He likes this room. He's taking his bath.
He's been in here about
You could come out with a towel on, Dougie.
Well, I'm putting my pants on.
Huh?
Putting my pants. Did they have a VCR here?
No. Here's what Angie's doing because it is cold outside. This is our room. This is our room. We've got 2 big beds and a little bed there. Here he is with his pants on now.
I hope this is Brent's shirt.
No, it's not Brent's shirt.
But it is. So little.
No. I'm about to ride. We rode for a long, long time.
Rode for a long time, didn't you, Dougie?
Mm-hmm.
Went through 2 mountains.
Let me go out.
Well, come on out.
I'm gonna get close.
You're just recording now. Well, that in that bed, Dougie?
I don't know.
Nah, you better sleep in bed with me so you...
You gonna let Angie sleep in that bed down there? Or you want me to sleep in that one?
You sleep.
Right down there at that racket.
Well, I'm gonna sleep in that old bed.
Which one?
That one. Oh, we will.
Well, I guess I will.
Stop, man. I ain't shaking my...
What'd you say you hadn't shaved your legs? Don't do that. I've not shaved my legs. I'm not taking your legs.
My legs a minute ago.
Huh?
You was taping my legs a minute ago.
I was.
For what?
I don't see how because you had them covered up.
No, he was out. He was out of the cover. Now she's making a fool out of me on this thing. That's no, you're doing a good at all by yourself. Y'all quit making fun of me. Y'all made fun of me the whole way you.
We're not making fun of you. We thought it started funny when you wondered if we was up north.
Why do you tell us so I can hear it? Where's the call?
Oh, we've had a good time coming up here.
I done messed up on my bed.
Doug don't care. He'll pose for it, won't you, Doug? He's got the jumping things in his pants. Sitting in that car.
Good night. I'm going to sleep.
Well, I didn't get it turned on when I went to
Guess we sprawled out here in my underwear.
That's what I was trying to do.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't. That's not very nice.
I don't know whether this will show very good or not. Well, that light's behind you there. She rearranged her room. Over there's a bed now. Doug, he's enjoying this.
Told her to get on around here.
Well, Angie, I can't even see you. I'm not taking you. I just got Doug.
Still, it's in the same room. How about my fingernails? There's something this jacket.
No, I got toenail clippers.
It don't matter. There's something to put it. I'm tired and go sleep. Cut that thing off so I can't. Hey, you been... It's what?
Rough. Feel it?
No. You sleep good.
Yeah. Did you know?
Yeah, yes. What time do you think it is now?
You know, Mom, a while ago it was 25 till 5.
Yeah, but I was trying to get her to turn around.
What?
Payback time. You want to get Angie when she gets out of the shower?
You ought to open the door and take her now.
Better not. You decent? I was trying to hurry. You can't hide with the mirror here. It's your turn.
Time about's fair play, isn't it, Angie?
Yeah, but I was just saying you back to last night. You have to take your shower yet. We're here at Corvette Museum. There it's all fixed up. So there's Mama and Louie Jr. Big old tree.
Terry told me that's one thing I better not do now. I better not be one of those things. He didn't want me brought back here to box. I had 2 boys to raise. You want me back? I said, "Terry's not here. If you want to ride that thing, I'll keep it off." And she said that was the most fun she had. Very sweet. And they put on exhibitions.
That's going to be a float for the parade.
Back in here, we're going to have a sandbag tonight. This is going to be the Desert Storm back here, the new war. We're going to put sandbags around there. And then in between here, we've got a railroad trestle. And we've got trains we're going to put on here. That's a Civil War train. Then we're going to put signs down here.
And this is what you will pull for the parade?
Yeah. We got 4 units. I got the color guard, the Legion color guard, the Legion parade, and then the wife and I will be the Grand Marshal, and we'll be in the parade. And then I got 2 pinup girls that we have. They're going to be in another convertible. I'll show you that. And then we're going to have this in there, so we're going to have floats. So. The 4th of July parade is pretty big around here.
They have other types.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got big. We start up the fairground here, must be 3/4 of a mile. That parade comes out of there. We come down on the park and around. I mean, it's a big, real big parade. Yeah.
You have horses?
Oh, yeah. All kinds of horses in the parade. Yeah. Horses, antique cars, cars of all kinds. Oh, yeah. Well, when I started the museum here, I started that. I said, geez, I've got to have a couple of pinup girls. So every year we have
Gosh, that's all we have in ours is Lady Beauty Queen.
Oh, this is the first time we have the beauty queens in ours.
Oh, heck, they run that the whole day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, here comes Miss
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but this is the first time we've had it up there.
You didn't know until this year that you had pretty girls.
No, we just never had it. I guess parades start out and then you...
That's the best light that
Well, yeah, I
burns
know
for
they
the
have like the
veterans.
Olympic torch and
Eternal
different
flame,
things.
eternal flame.
So, yeah, this is going to be, I'm going to put bricks. We're going to have people buy bricks and you're going to have a name in there. We're going to brick this whole thing and clear the driveway here with people's names, you know. Like I have, yeah. And,
you know, it'd be good to have people that had been in service.
yeah.
Just people.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be good too. Yeah.
You know, Dave
Good.
off the dove lost both his sons in World War II.
Oh.
Only 2 he had.
Now this is a nice front porch, and we got a nice view here. I'm really proud. I think, and our property goes clear back to the church property there. So we
But
get
see,
some
you
nice
can
parking.
see it. We saw it when we was coming down.
Yeah, that's the reason I really like this. And this house is built in 1809.
Oh.
It's the oldest house in Canfield on the original foundation, you know.
Oh.
And Colonel Nash, he was here. He was from 1863 to 1898. He was a colonel in the Civil War, see?
Oh.
And we have his flag and everything. He used to fly out here, and so. Come on in.
So it's good.
So we got a beautiful porch here too.
Yes, nice big.
Can't walk holding this thing.
For Dean.
Yeah.
Uncle Lewis is in World War I.
And that's a fella there from the Civil War. That was about 1900 though. That wasn't when he was in the Civil. That was his draft papers, you know.
Oh. Doug would like to play at those things when you did.
Best known for writing the
I know.
holding a good hand. Now
But
he's holding a
we've got a lot of things like this.
Rob Crosby with our number 12 song. She's a natural.
This sword here is 1779, the Revolutionary War. And Mad Anthony Wayne over there, if you look at that book, he's got this sword when he attacked the British. They had 1,300 U.S. troops, and this is the sword he had, so we got that. And that's old, you know. Then this rifle here,
That's really a rifle?
that's a rifle, one of the first rifles ever made. And you open it up and you put it's a 22 and you put your bullet in here. And that's a firing pin from here to here. And that's one of the first rifles. See, before it was muzzle loaders. And this is a rifle where you put a bullet in instead of loading it from the muzzle, see. And this belonged to Nathaniel Church, who surveyed the township of Canfield here in 1798. So that shows you how old, you know, some of the things we have here. And then these are like epaulets that fit on, this was a Colonel Nash's. Like I say, he was a colonel of the war. But we got all kinds of stuff in here, you know. The center, like today, you got the papers from the Iraqi war that we have. Well, these, you know, they wrote about the war back then too, just like, you know. And this one's like Revolutionary War when the fellow was made major. That's Gettysburg battlefield. Yeah.
A thing of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then these are all Civil
Cute.
War.
They made that up of Gettysburg thing. Isn't that something?
That's Colonel Nash there, one of his pictures.
Curling my band.
And this is a muzzle loader here. That's called Tiger Maple, you know. Powder horns, and these are, you know, medals from the Civil War, stuff like that. From the Civil War money. That's the Civil War flag that used to fly in front of this house all the time. That the colonel got out of the Civil War. What we got a room for each war. You know, that's Civil War, Revolutionary, and then we got 17 rooms in the house here all together. So. And
What would Dan love?
Dan would love all of this, especially his guns. Dan is...
Well, I was going to
yeah.
film it.
And that's an old picture of Lincoln up there, which in the Civil War, since he was, you know.
Who's taking the therapeutic mineralized challenge?
That's Abe Lincoln too.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Ellen's pain is in her back.
Yes, it's very annoying.
Ellen accepted her challenge.
And we got,
Oh, and this is
This house.
Maplewood.
that's a curly maple, they call it,
That
yeah.
same tree that I filmed
See,
earlier.
a tiger maple, you know, it's a type, yeah, it's something like a curly, only it's real dark spot. They call it a tiger maple, like, yeah, it's
Just that stripes like a tiger.
yeah, right, that's the reason they call it tiger maple. And of course, that's the old muzzle loader. See, during the Civil War, you had both kind of guns. The early guns was the muzzle loaders, but then later they got the rifles, you know, which, so they had both of them in the Civil War, you know. And yeah, this is War of 1812. We have a few things during the War of 1812.
1812.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's, of course, when the British tried to take over again, you know, and
Yeah.
these are a bunch of clothes and everything from World War II here. And we got a lot of stuff from the South Pacific over there too, in the cabinet over there. From all all kinds of stuff. And we're going to have a computer in here, and we're going to have everything on the computer. And when you come in, you can, you know, see different things of the museum here then.
Who's those in the picture there?
Oh, it's just World War I.
You
Some
don't
of the
have a
different
picture
people.
with your daddy on it, don't you?
Yeah,
You
I'll
have
show
one?
you in here. Oh yeah, yeah, I'll show you. We'll come into that, the next room here. Yeah,
Army nurse.
yeah, that's where they met. Yeah, that's Mom and Dad there.
Um,
Yeah. And then this is Dad's discharge.
Hi, Curry, you look sweet.
This is Dad's discharge here. Isn't that discharge something?
Oh,
You never see him like that
boy.
anymore.
Look, more
Yeah.
slippers. There's some more.
This is World
Get
War.
close, Uncle
This is a World War I room. See.
The bottom one or the top one?
Well,
Okay.
that is when he was inducted. In,
This is his discharge.
this he tells you. Company, let's see, North Carolina Regiment Infantry. And this says when he was mustered in and out from North Carolina, where he was, you know. And then this is his discharge papers here. Yeah.
Right there, and here's a picture.
Oh, that's a picture of some different people there.
Oh.
But I have Mom's nursing papers over there.
Oh.
Graduated from the nursing school in 1916. See? This is where she was at. And that's where even she went in the Army then. You know, they needed nurses, and she went in 1917 then, Mom
And
did.
that's where she met Uncle Lewis.
Yeah, right. She,
And there's the
And,
results of it.
yeah, right, and I'm part of it. But shot and killed.
Yeah, look
They
there.
got a hole in it over here.
See this hole, Angie? Right there.
They got a little.
Oh, isn't it?
And like I said, we
Wouldn't
got all.
Uncle Lewis love it?
Oh, he would. We got all kind of German stuff, like, you know, German swords and bayonets and helmets of all types in here.
I
And,
thought him wear that kind of hat on the movie.
Yeah, that's the doughboy hat. And we got all kinds, just, you know, uniforms of all types of World War I, II, the Army hat. And that's a Japanese rifle here. That's a Japanese sword, a Russian sword, a Philippine sword, a bazooka. German.
You got your discharge and stuff in
No, I don't have none of my stuff here yet.
Do you have some of your stuff?
Oh yeah, yeah, I've got it at home, but I've been so busy trying to catalog and put this stuff together that,
This is all stuff people have donated?
yeah, everything, we got over 10,000 items here, and it's all been donated. Everything is donated. The money to buy the building, and of course it takes a lot of time to get this money, you know, you gotta go out
Yeah.
and this is what makes it tough, you know.
Yeah.
The toughest job I got is getting money donated.
That is so tough.
Yeah, you gotta go up and you kiss her butt, you know. No, not really, you know. But it's
You have
somewhat
to be
like
awful
that.
nice.
Yeah, right. But then this in here's the Korean War room. And that's
Should be
we
all
got some
long
papers.
sleeves.
Now that's the North Korean battle flag there.
Oh, it has blood
Yeah.
on it.
Well, yeah, what happened, the fella, this stuff here, he was a major. He's from Campbell. He was a major in the South Korean, and we teaching the South Korean how to use this stuff here. This stuff all comes apart, like, and he was teaching them when the war broke out. And so this North Korean shot him in the leg. Well, the South Koreans killed him and took that flag off of the guy that hit him in the leg, see? So all of this stuff has got a lot of history to it, you know. But this was a battle flag, and that they captured off of him after he was shot. So every piece in here's got a lot of history, you know. I'm just giving you a few highlights here, you know. But yeah, that's a knife from Korea. The fellow who gave me that knife was a pilot during the Korean War, and that's what they call a trench knife. A Korean trench knife is what they call it. And all kind of books and stuff too. You can come in here for
And
days
stay
and
for
yeah.
days, yeah.
And then this in here is what we call a reading room. We have a reading room plus the kitchen in here. This kitchen is, you come in here and take books and different things and, you know, sit down and read. And
Cook.
yeah, right. We don't want to do any real cooking or that, but we like to.
Sliced tomato.
Yeah, right. So just little things, stuff like that. And we keep books, you know, newspapers and everything from all around, you know, different interesting things. You know.
That on television.
Yeah, right. Different events and everything, you know. And we get a lot of stuff for the local events and that in here too. Yeah, that's when I started this project. I started making scrapbooks. So.
That takes a lot of work.
Oh yeah.
Did you build this on to it, or was it you?
Well, what happened, years ago there was a summer kitchen here. Like in 1915, the summer kitchen was still on here. Well, then later on, what they did, the summer kitchen, they had a fireplace in that. It got bad, so they tore it down and they put this room on. But the summer kitchen was actually bigger than this. This was a real expensive house for the days, you know. I mean, they had upstairs, there's a maid's room and everything, you know. Yeah, right. To me, the fighting sword is worth more than a fancy sword, you know. See, that's got a wooden handle and a wooden. This is worth several $1,000s.
Oh.
And the sword in there is only worth, the fancy one is only worth probably $300 to $400. But this is what they call a Japanese fighting sword, and it was in Vietnam, you know.
Well, they said, you know, more people.
He was that, you know. But this is teak wood.
What do they do with it?
Well, your army officers used to look down on the smaller people, and they tap them on the shoulder or the head when they want to get their attention, you know. It made them feel important, you know. But that's what you call a swagger stick.
Oh.
A lot of your British used to have, even in World War II, they had swagger sticks.
Well, now that case looks antique.
Now, there's, somebody give us 8 old cases. All the other cases we made, but somebody give us 8 of these, different types. And so this was, yeah, this was, no, them's green uniforms from a girl in World War II. Now, she was in the Marine Corps, and she was an airplane mechanic. And that was really something for World War II, being an airplane mechanic for a woman.
Yeah, that's pull women's sleeves.
Yeah, and that unit there, if you see, this is my first pinup girl, and I'll show you her pictures. And I had her wearing that outfit there, see?
Yeah.
So, and that's uniform there is a Marine uniform, World War I, and he's still living. He's a war veteran in our Legion post there.
Did you keep any of your uniforms?
No, I don't. Yeah, in this picture here, see?
Oh.
That's what they call a 45-70, and that's a big old rifle too. Yeah.
1898.
Yeah, that's.
Okay.
That's the first. This book has everybody in the state of Ohio was in the Mexican War. Is listed in this book, and we also have books list everybody from World War I, World War II. It goes back to 1835, and it's a tool that somebody in Canville, who was in his family all them years, and he gave it to us. This will go out in the garage. Out in the garage we're going to have old tools in the garage. We got a lot of them already out there. But what it is, we don't know, but it has to be something with forging or bending metal of some kind, you know.
Yeah.
There's a German flag.
Yeah, this is a Japanese flag, a Japanese parachute, the Nazi, and we've got Nazi, these are airplane, what they call Luftwaffe boots, pilot's boots from the Germans. And we even got stuff like here. See, this book it's a picture book of him. And it shows pictures of him, you know, like when he was 15, 16, and then clear up to when, you know, after the war. It's what they call a German picture book, you know. Wait, Chris.
cute little girl. She
Yeah.
looks sort of like that little one that lives with, what's the Jack?
And that's her poster over here. I made a poster of her, and I put the caption. Yeah, see what I did? When she was during the war, so I put waiting for the troops to come home in Desert Storm 1991. So so I thought it was kind of interesting, you know.
I can't imagine you never had girls in your... Yeah. Need to go down there and that thing's hot. That's what took up that battery. I'll bet you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
See, I get a new thing.
No, this is like, this is a new, yeah, it's all in this. And then this is the Iraqi war survival kits. In case they got gas, there's needles in here that they would shoot themselves to counteract the gas like we had too, you know, in case our troops. But that's the Iraqi. And then here's some Iraqi toilet paper if you want to use it.
Oh, nice.
Look at that date, and then this
Look at the snoot on that.
yeah. This is the Iraqi war hat, and this is what they weigh stuff on, you know. And this is our type of food we use today here in the Army. And that's one of the new type airplanes here. One of the new airplanes that was used over there.
Who made that?
What's that?
The little miniature thing.
No, well, we didn't make it. That's the airplane. Somebody give it to us, yeah, the airplane.
Oh.
Now, see, we made all these cabinets and everything, you know. They use over there, the Iraqis and that, they kneel
Who
on
do
it.
they pray to?
Well, I don't know what kind of a God they have. Muhammad Ali, and he's one of them, right? I think,
What kind of God they have?
yeah, I don't know.
He was on their side, they said.
Yeah, I really,
He must have
I
been.
don't,
Wasn't ours, was
no,
it?
right. If you notice, all of them are small waist, you know.
I like your McClelland.
That's not my damn.
And, oh, the trains in here. This is what you, engage is small trains, see. And we're doing like that's the Civil War, you know, Altoona Pass in Georgia.
Can you
and
turn
different.
this one?
The train fellows aren't here yet today.
And don't mess with it, Doug.
So this is all scenery of different, from the Civil War and, you know. And this is going to be a tank factory in Niles, Ohio for World War II here when we're done. And we got all kinds of, then we got other, now later, this is going to be the living room for a caretaker. All of these trains are going to get down in the basement later. The basement right now is 6 to 7 foot high.
There's going to be a caretaker that lives here?
That's what I want someday. Yeah, I want a caretaker. Running, they smoke and they choo-choo and they talk to you and all. The stations, they got little record recorders in here and they say all aboard and stuff like that. These are what you call the antique. They're the Lionel, the American Flyers, and the HO. But these are all World War II and older trains, you know. And these, of course, all get out in the basement later too, you know.
Well, you know, now our Davey, our son Steve, David, when he was a little boy, bought an old Lionel train from a man whose son was drowning.
Oh.
And it's up in Davy's room.
Yeah, now see the Lionel, that's the big one. That's one with the 3 tracks here.
Well, Davy had it.
Yeah, well, them, like I say, them Lionel trains there, them,
I figured it was
worth
worth a lot of money.
yeah, them engines are worth, like I say, about $650.
Well, there's the whole thing up in Davy's room.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's worth a lot. And of course, this is all going into the basement later then, you know. We're going to have the whole basement.
There's the address. This is Margaret's house. Pretty flowers. Right there. They've got some pretty flowers here in the front yard. Pretty close to the road too. are shaded. And Doug running down the driveway. Our backyard. I gotta lose it. He said a month or so ago it was real pretty with the flowers all blooming. There's their patio. There's a steamroller. There's a little path that goes right down. Said right through there and on all around their flowers. And then comes back up right there. There's your kitchen. The little steps that you can't have when you have kids around. This is the living room. That's the dining area. There's their fireplace, and this is where they sit. I guess it's the sitting area. Down there's Margaret's chair. She goes down the steps in. There's him and his brothers.
Oh my God.
What you working on?
Let me comb my hair, huh? Yeah, I tell you, if I had known that, I'd shave this morning. I didn't have time.
Oh, that's all right.
And you could get good pictures of that. It's a nice outfit.
Yeah, pretty good. Right now I can just see black and white, but when you put it on TV, it's color.
I see.
Yeah.
It's really nice, yeah. Yeah. We did a lot of photography nowadays. Margaret wanted me to show a few pictures here. And so, well, I hope they come out good.
Oh, they will.
Yeah. Well, your mother has taken many pictures with that, hasn't she?
Oh, yeah, she loves this
Because, I mean,
thing.
we've seen pictures she's taken and they come out real nice, yeah.
Yeah. That's your wedding picture. What year were you married?
We were married in 1957, 34 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting old.
Nah.
Wow. Makes it necessary. Oh my goodness. She should put those lights on a little bit more. She
said put the lights on
a little bit more.
Listen.
No, honey, on the other side of the...
It's just fascinating. I love looking at all this stuff.
She said everything has special meaning. Yeah, everything has a certain love behind it.
So these chairs were 100 years old.
These two rockers.
These two rockers that she's sitting in. That's Grandpa Carlston, her grandparent.
Mm-hmm.
Her grandparents or her parents?
Her grandparents, Carlston. They were from Sweden.
Yeah.
most all of these things we had in Panama, we brought back with us. And then our furniture was lost for a few months. And we had to put a tracer on it, and here they found it in Accra. And they had, North American van lines had come here to unload, and I guess they thought we weren't living in here because we didn't have any curtains up. So they brought it to, there's a phone there.
This is Louis' lake. The cabin here, he planted the trees, him and his daddy, and then they built the cabin with him, with the logs. This is his cabin. Out over the lake. And it's Space Park.
And that other is the home where Mom and Dad used to live. Yep. I recognize that. And then this is the chief's bathroom, and the squaw's is out in the kitchen.
We got one
This is nice. I like the fireplace.
And then this is
We
the
could
kitchen.
put bunks up there,
Good
just
to
for
that.
grandkids.
Good.
We can have a, because when we have our
Playing, Doug.
Take our boats out.
Ski ball. You want to take a boat out on the lake? This is up in the loft.
Nina, you come do a picture ride.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to take a ride too.
And you don't lie.
Here's from there.
What's the matter?
I was trying to figure out how we can push it back in.
Well, get over here, maybe better. Need somebody.
This is pretty. This is beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, it's just too bad you aren't staying longer.
Oh, no. David does.
You should say every night the blue cranes come here too.
They do.
Uh-huh. They're over there by the lake.
Did you hear that, Dina? Blue cranes come here at night.
Dina's cute.
I told
She
Louis.
said that was her daughter.
You're probably going to get wet. We should have had something to dry that off.
We'll run you around the house to dry you off, Dina.
Let me get something you can sit on there.
Why, is it wet?
Yeah, it's all wet.
Oh.
I'd love to see the blue crane.
No, we're only going backwards. No, you don't.
No, you pedal. You will at first.
Oh.
When you get out.
If you pedal backwards, you'll go backwards.
You go forwards, you go forwards.
Just try it.
This is so.
Well, you got
Is that okay?
push forward or backwards to steer.
You gonna grab that lure? You gonna push them out then,
Yeah,
huh?
I'll push them out. Now, how does this work? Push it forward and backwards.
Oh, he's never ridden it either?
Several years ago, yeah. He was
Well, you have to help, Angie.
You're on your own. Goodbye.
Oh, isn't that cute?
Have fun. You want to sit down over there?
We'll see ya.
Evelyn?
No, I'm fine.
You can sit on the bench over here, or we can sit up here if you like.
No, I don't mind. I'm not used to sitting.
Okay. There's a nice bench out there by the lake, see?
Mm-hmm. Have a
The
slide
light's
bar.
gone. I forgot to turn it on.
it is. It's nice. No, I'm the only one that brought a long sleeve blouse, I think. Well, I think Angie
Boy,
said
it was so hot. It was nice.
they're racing, but they don't know how to drive.
Well, them things are hard. They're hard to steer. Oh boy, they're hard to steer. He's pushing with his hand. He's trying.
He's a pretty strong little thing to be so skinny. He's a good soccer player. Pal's little grandson's a good soccer player, too.
They're going to have a collision soon. Oh, no.
Oh, watch him pedal.
They got her boxed in now. Now they got it made. All they got to do is...
Where are they racing to? Over here?
Probably. Doug says he wants to win. He's still trying.
Whoa!
He's got the skinniest little legs you ever seen, but man, they can work.
Wow. Now you're close race there, I'll tell you.
Well, I must say, Deanie, you did good. That is good.
I want to trade partners next time. He wasn't helping any.
Oh, he was just having a joyride, right, Doug?
I haven't. Is.
Oh, you got it now?
Yeah. See, this thing's new. What it says it is. It better not be burned out. The trouble I had with that other one.
It's flashing. Okay.
So I'm not used to that. You get so, you know, and that wasn't flashing when you were on that thing? Are you sure? Honey, you couldn't see it that far off.
Well, yeah, I'll be able to see a red light.
Not that little dinky one.
Okay.
Well, go out there and do the have red there.
Yeah.
We have a name.
I think most people that if they don't know something, they are. But I mean, other than that, you can't stop them if you stop them. So it's just strangers that age.
And Dougie's back.
Is Stevie at home today?
I imagine he's up there.
Oh, now David would like volleyball. David loves volleyball.
Oh. Yeah, we used to play a lot of it.
If there's any volleyball playing going on, David. Down in his back, you know, he's had back surgery. His back don't even see him.
Oh,
He has to go like, but you
What's
get a volleyball game going and he's out there.
It doesn't bother him that much, then.
Well, see, you don't have to. He's a boy. Angie, quit rubbing if this camera starts shooting. She don't like this camera. Well, I got. You don't know this one's name?
No, let's see, I should know, my goodness, all of them, but I can't. See, this must be, I'm trying to think, which one is the Colt here? It must be the, Yo!
Oh, those are pretty things, aren't they? They take good care of them, don't they?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they ride them every day.
Slick and pretty. So did I come up here for nothing? Ooh, gosh.
Probably.
Maybe bring her an apple or something.
Oh, flies bother you all the time, huh?
Do they not eat those apples? There, that horse comes right back. Get your nose. Your horse. Wonder what he thinks this is.
Yeah, how about that, huh?
Here comes the other one, Angie.
No, you were there for someone's birthday when you were down this last time. It was just by accident that you happened to come in on the same
Oh,
day.
that was Hazel.
Hazel's
Hazel's birthday.
Yes, my birthday was a week before that.
Yeah,
See anything
it
there?
was Hazel's birthday. Looks like the battery charged up already.
She did something to it. Now
This is the size.
I think would be fine.
See that garden, Daddy?
But isn't that cute?
And a little sidewalk right here. A brick sidewalk to go to it. Tomato birds, 1, 2, 3, 4. Potatoes, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have no idea what that is. This is Marie's backyard. Tree. And that's their house behind them now.
12 years she was sour.
When we first moved in here, this was all open. I knew a kid used to play football. And I put the bike in on the guy next door. Put it down. They just put this in.
Bob made me some shells, didn't I?
Yeah, I saw those.
And
That's
they
the
shells.
thing I think when we come up.
Because I'd rather have the shelf than the window boxes.
Oh, yes.
Because then you can repot your plants and set them out any way you want. And window boxes are harder to use, you know. So
I noticed that as soon as you turn in. Your
That's
flowers.
the other bench that goes with that table.
Garden.
That goes with that
You
table.
go in there and sit down. Huh?
yeah.
We're thinking about getting
This is their front yard. The street they live on. How close to the road. And houses that close. Everywhere we've been. Just houses. Till we got out going to Louis Lake. Get out
Anything
the
to
last
do.
time.
On vacation.
Oh,
That makes it
well,
better.
he had been good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And this
good.
is your daughter?
This is my granny.
Hi.
Hi. I hide behind the camera.
She wouldn't know.
You think that she's the only one I have that I can blame? But she's
In my own mind, trying to expand it a little bit and stuff on it, but,
Most of the furniture was brought back from Panama.
there was a lot of them, and more and more coming out to her, and talking to her a lot. You know, somebody we did not know about, see her, they come up.
Some assurance to her that she can still do this.
Oh, yeah. In my own mind, sometimes I feel like
That's good, Mary.
if she wants it.
Oh, yeah, Dina coaches. Yeah, she likes to coach soccer. Dina likes to stick her nose in a little bit of everything. So she's
Got that on
jack
film.
of all trades.
Terry will amen that when he sees the film.
Huh? We had 2 superintendents. Hired 2 more years.
What's the name of that lake? Here's from the top of the cemetery. Church is down right there. Set it here. Towards some of the rocks.
Here's the North Carolina sign. Look at there.
We're in North Carolina.
Welcome to North Carolina. Did you miss me?
Oh, I miss you.
Doug didn't want to come back either. Just playing.
Trucks, lady.
Ah.
Oh, hey, we're just